Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot videoscope for 2017 by Ama. Thank you so much for being here. This reading is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. Please listen for your sun sign and your rising sign because sometimes your messages may show up for you through your rising sign or through your moon sign. Please like, share, and subscribe. By subscribing, you would allow me to take messages that could be important for you as well. If you like a personal consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, or you may also contact me through my website amalightworker.com. Please double check your email address, otherwise I may not be able to reply back to you if you do decide to contact me through my website. I'm also going to be posting a link down here below in the show more description box. For those of you who are interested to hear more about what 2017 has in store for you, in the Vimeo videos, the continuation videos, I will be pulling out one card for each area of your life. One for love, one for money, one for jobs and careers, and another one for health. And I will also have one Akashic message for each month of 2017. I also did make special videos about Jupiter transiting and how that will affect you in 2017. So again, the link for the Jupiter special videos for 2017 is right here, down here. Click here in the show more description box if you are interested. For this reading today, I already pre-shuffled the cards, and I picked one card for each trimester of 2017. And at the very end, I will also pick a card from the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland for any general messages or advice. Now, without further ado, let's focus on this reading for you. The first card that showed up for you is the King of Cups right here, representing January, February, and March. The King of Cups to me represents a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. So this could be you because you are a Scorpio. The King of Cups represents somebody who had to struggle a lot, but it held on through these challenges and through these struggles with a lot of grace and dignity. But it also means that now things will start to improve. There's going to be something improving in the first trimester of 2017. You're going to have to work hard toward these improvements, but when the year is over, you will be done completely with these improvements or with this transformation. And this is going to be in different areas of your life. Some of you may be focusing on transforming the way you think, the way you feel, how you approach a situation, how you approach life. You could be focusing on transforming and improving your health, your financial situation, improving your income, or having to resolve something that has to do with some important documentation, legal stuff, or having to deal with courts and the legal system. Some of you may be actually focused on how you can make your work more enjoyable, either trying to have a new career or expand a career. Just bring something new to your career. That's going to be the focus for some of you. You may have some ideas. They may appear to you just like a beautiful dream. You could start to write down a few notes and kind of visualize something that you like to happen for your self. You may be extremely worried about money this year, more so than other years, but I hear that money is coming. this is only a temporary setback. Money is coming. I don't know what this means, but for those of you who have been working on a project or making changes or had some sort of a project in the last 3 or 4 years, I feel like whatever efforts you did put into this into this project in the last 3 or 4 years, in 2017, in the later part of the year, you will see the benefits of that, because I keep getting that in some ways is going to reward you a big time financially. But some of you can't help it but being worried and concerned about where money is going. There's going to be important astrological planetary movements in 2017. In February, we're going to have a lunar eclipse around February 10, followed by a solar eclipse around the 21st. Please double check these dates. And I feel that for many of you, it's going to make you think about how you feel about yourself. What else do you need in your life to feel more fulfilled, where it is to be fulfilled spiritually, to be and to feel more fulfilled with your love partnerships, with a business partnership, or generally what is it that you need to feel more successful in a business that you have or in a job and a career that you have. A lot of emotions are going to finally come to surface, and I feel that there's going to be new events either in the workplace that are going to make you have all of these emotions that you thought were buried, or maybe that you thought you took care of it. Or for other ones, it's going to be getting to know someone new, a new relationship. It could also be a new friend, a new acquaintance that is going to make you think, or they're going to make you think of other perspectives. They're going to guide you in such an easy breezy kind of way. So for some of you, I feel like your friends, your friendships are going to change at this time. For some of you, you may find yourself having new co-workers, even a new boss or a new superior. At some points, many of you Scorpios will have to deal with new authority figures. And this may not necessarily happen to all of you in the first trimester, but at some point of 2017, you're going to have to deal with new faces, new superiors through your work. Some of you may be finding a little bit of a hardship getting along with a love partner. This may not necessarily be a bad thing, but for some reason, things that once upon a time were easier to get along with this partner now may suddenly start to be a little bit more stressful. Some of you will have an important deep conversation, not only around finances, but also around the idea of having children, not having children, what are your means of taking care of a child, or what are your means of taking care of an elderly or another person near and dear to you who is ailing in some way, because some of you have to make a decision here about stepping in to help someone who could be ailing or they need your help. And I also keep getting issues around acceptance. I do not know what that means, and I don't know how this is going to play out to each one of you because this is a general reading, but I keep hearing the word acceptance, and many of you will have some issues around acceptance. Things will start to smooth over. And I keep getting that something for some of you, some emotions could be rushed or could go from zero to skyrocketing. So please pay attention to your emotions, as during this time, especially around March, they may be a little bit out of control, or out of balance rather. The next card that showed up for you, it is the Queen of Swords right here, representing April, May, and June. If it represents a person, this Queen of Swords represents an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. If your moon or your rising sign is an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, this may be you. This Queen of Swords represents authority of public life, new ideas, someone who deals with the law enforcement agencies, therapy. She's more firm and she offers advice from her experience, and she has an expertise on a field of your interest during this particular time. Because this is a general reading, this Queen of Swords may be not necessarily a woman, may show up as a man, and same is true for the King of Cups. You may not necessarily have to deal with a man who is a King of Cups. You may have to deal with a woman. I feel that it's going to be something work related that will take most of your time and your focus. You may find yourself particularly very busy with some work duties, responsibilities, more work. And you may talk to this Queen of Swords about getting some help or giving you some insights about lightening up your load. I feel like you may need to release some tension. It's going to be mental tension, especially during this time. And you may also have little misunderstandings here and there. So please do not assume anything. Wait to see, because a certain situation that is not very clear to you will sort itself out, and misunderstandings and miscommunications will play a big role during this time. You may reach a new agreement. I don't know what this new agreement is, but I keep getting that around this time some of you may reach a new agreement. It could be even a new agreement between you and a love partner, between you and a marriage partner. It could be a business agreement. It could be a rent agreement. So you're going to reach some sort of a new agreement that for many of you cancels out an old agreement. Some of you may end up hiring a specialist or an expert of some sort. You may hire someone to go over a website. You may hire a lawyer or an attorney. You may hire a therapist who maybe is going to do some life coaching, or they're going to help you through other emotional problems or health problems. I feel that people of great influence and expertise will appear in your life to guide you and to give you some valuable advice. For some of you, you may find that someone is helping you a big deal to achieve your career goals or your business goals if you have a business. So someone is going to encourage you a big time. They're going to give you some sort of a idea or some sort of a great chance and opportunity for you to improve areas of career and business. I feel that some of you either will apply for a position that will grant you more power. You may apply for a new position. You may apply for a loan. You may apply to get in a study program, in a conference, in a seminar, to attend a workshop. And some of you may actually start to not only attend workshops, you may now start to be the keynote speaker. You could be the one organizing workshops, and other people come to see you and they pay you for your advice and your insight. And you're going to break through of some old ideas that you had in your mind. So it's all about new ideas, how you are going to approach many different aspects of your life from these new ideas that you have, and something you're going to manifest something during this time. It could be manifesting something important to you in a love situation. You may manifest a new love partner. Whatever you're going to say, whatever you have to do, I feel like people will like you very much. And chances are that a lot of people want to follow your footsteps, want to get to know you, and many of you will use this to your advantage, whatever your goal is. So a lot of people will find it easier to like you or to make friends with you, or even collaborate with you. The next card that showed up for some of you is the Six of Cups right here. I feel that some of you, let me go back to the previous card, Queen of Swords. I keep getting that some of you may have to deal with a settlement of some sort. Maybe you have to hire a lawyer because it may be related to a divorce situation, a divorce settlement, settling an estate, or even an inheritance. For some of you, this won't apply to all of you. The next card is Six of Cups, right here, representing July, August, and September. To me personally, the Six of Cups represents the soulmate card, but it also means reflecting on your childhood, nostalgia of simple pleasures. It also represents new knowledge, new information that could be valuable and helpful to you. It also represents a new environment, and it comes with an advice. Take your time to smell the roses. Enjoy this moment of success and victory because it is well deserved. After some struggles, now something comes to fruition or to a victory, and there's going to be more work and more struggles ahead. So take your time to smell the roses now. So allow me to focus and let me figure out, what does this mean for you? For some of you, I feel that you have worked hard in a relationship, and finally you will come to that realization that not only this person is the one, but this may be the right time for you to either get engaged or married. And you and your partner are going to give it a good consideration of this new bonding, deepening and strengthening this relationship to the next stage. Other Scorpios, by now, you're going to find yourself in a new environment, either changing homes, So that's new environment, or changing jobs, new environment. For other ones that won't go through this phase of changing jobs, because not everybody's looking to change their jobs, I feel like the work environment is going to change. People with whom you work with, they're going to change, because you may find yourself in a situation where a lot of people around you, they're moving or they're going away. So therefore you're going to end up with new co-workers, new people that you have to deal with in the workplace. Maybe there are going to be some renovations in your workspace, in your work area, in the work environment. For some of you, this could be major changes, or this could be like the furniture changing around. So there's going to be changes in some way. They may change like programs, they may change technicians, they may change equipment. So there's going to be changes of this nature. For some of you, I feel like you're going to remember not only your childhood memories, you may have memories or think very deeply of someone near and dear to you, because I feel that you have a special connection with someone, and I feel that with someone in the family or a relative, because I feel like some sort of an inheritance is coming to you from them. Some of you may discover that maybe you have some abilities that you have inherited from someone else in the family, and you don't have to necessarily have known this relative or this family member. So maybe some of you have inherited like an extraordinary ability from someone in the family, and now this may be completely clear to you. Like maybe you cook very good like grandma, or maybe you sing like this aunt, or maybe you are intuitive and psychic like your great great uncle, and so on. Your creative ideas, not only they are going to take you to explore new places, but your creative ideas are going to generate a lot of buzz and a lot of money. So if you are someone who is working on creating something, it doesn't have to necessarily be a book or a novel. It could be anything at all. You may be working hard in creating some sort of a new scientific breakthrough. Whatever this is for some of you, now may be the time for you to present these new ideas, because it's going to reward you big time by boosting your career, moving up your career. And for some of you, you're just going to start to generate more money. Your sales may be increasing. You may finish up a project, an invention, and now you sell that, and you start to generate more money. Some of you, I feel like it has to do with school or learning. You may have to deal with reunions, maybe seeing or meeting people, hearing from people that you haven't seen in such a long time. And there's going to be some Scorpios getting to know someone with whom you were together in a past lifetime, and you're going to get immediately the sense of friendship, the sense of being soulmates, like you have known each other for ever. So some of you may find your soulmate in 2017. I feel like for some of you, you may have to deal with an old home. Either you may inherit an old home or an old property. Maybe you have inherited like some expensive jewelry. You may run into old family pictures. So some of you, or For other Scorpios, some opportunity comes together for you because it is facilitated from family connections and family sources. So in some ways, for some of you Scorpios, family is going to support you in a big way, emotionally, financially, or they're going to bring some opportunity together for you. Maybe through family and family connections, you could get introduced to someone with whom you are eventually going to develop a strong, loving, steady relationship, like a soulmate relationship. The next card that showed up for you is the Magician right here, representing the last trimester of 2017, October, November, and December. The Magician, for me, it is the card of manifestation. What you think about, you bring about. As above, so below. As below, so above. Everything that you need to succeed, to be fulfilled, will be provided for you, whether it is opportunity, every means for this to happen, money, the right connections, the right time, the right people, everything will be provided for you. So something will be manifesting in a big way. And I forgot to tell you, there's going to be more eclipses. We're going to have eclipses in August as well. A lunar eclipse maybe around the 10th. Please double check on that. And a solar eclipse around the 25th. Again, please double check the dates. And I feel like this eclipse, by the time that the last trimester comes, will be bringing for you some sort of a huge success, because I keep hearing that congratulations on your order for many of you Scorpios. Some of you by now, you may have manifested a new child, more money, a business growth, success in your career. And I hear that the spotlight will be on you. But I also keep hearing that Scorpio, you need to allow yourself to shine. This is the correct time for many of you to kind of act on your dreams. Make something happen for your self. So if there was anything that you always wanted to do or to pursue a dream, 2017 is the right time for you, because whatever you decide, anything that you decide to put effort, work, if you decide to invest your passion, your heart into anything, that will prove to be very beneficial for you. It's going to make you happy, maybe in a sense of love, but also it's going to create for you financial abundance. You have to focus on, in order for this to happen, what you can do to attract this, you have to focus on appreciation. No matter how hard it's going to be for some of you, especially the beginning of the first trimester of 2017, I feel that you have to focus on finding something to be thankful for, even no matter how hard the situation is. Appreciate every moment. Find something to be grateful for. Find something that's going to make you to appreciate how beautiful life is, how beautiful every moment is. You may also do that by simply beautifying your self. Pay attention to new wardrobe, maybe new makeup, maybe new hairstyle. So focus on little things that they're going to make you feel pretty, look pretty, and also experience the beauty in some way. The more you are going to do that, regardless of what's going on around you, the more you are going to do that, the more you're going to attract the right chances and the right opportunities to you. The more you are going to manifest, because some of you are going to excel in the art of manifestation in 2017. Some of you may end up in a position of spotlight in a leadership position, owning a business. You may end up being featured in the media. Maybe you land that acting job that you wanted. You get to be the director of some sort of a project. And some of you, I also keep getting that people of affluence, these could also be well-known figures or people of authority, they're going to step in to give you some sort of a chance, and you are going to be part of some sort of an elite organization, an elite community, or some group of people that you consider like the elite, the best of the best. Some of you may end up being part of this elite group of people. So by now, you have reconstructed not only the way you think, you have reconstructed the way how you present yourself to others, and most likely your whole life has by now been reconstructed. And I feel that whatever happens by the end of the year or in the second part of 2017, I feel like it's going to bring you some well desired success that is going to last for at least 12 or 13 years. So maybe you land that dream job and you're going to be in that dream job for 12 years. Maybe you open a business and you're going to flourish and you're going to make this business bloom for 12 years. Maybe you enter a long-lasting relationship. I don't know, maybe you start a spiritual journey and spiritual maturation. Whatever this is, you are going to start benefiting from this for 12 or 13 years in a row. So now the last card that showed up, it is the Authority card from the John Holland Tarot deck, Psychic Tarot deck. So allow me to focus, let me see what other general advice comes in for you guys. So the Authority card is the leadership card. It denotes wisdom, logic, strength. It does represent a father figure sometimes. It also represents individuals with great authority and people who have a high influence in business. It represents prudent friends that uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. And it also comes with an advice. Act as a leader. You have to make important choices, important decisions. The way in which you acquire, handle, and yield power and authority is being tested. For some of you, I feel like everything that you need will be provided for you. The only one stopping you from your success, it's only going to be you. Sometimes with your self-doubt, sometimes you may doubt your own authority, your own ability. So the only one standing in your way, Scorpio, will only be you. The more you are going to focus on matters of improving and boosting your self-esteem, the more you are going to tap into your own greater power and wisdom. And that's how you are going to push your life in a much more successful direction. Some of you may be graduating in 2017. You may be graduating from college, from higher education. Maybe, and they're also saying that you will have by now, especially also including the experience that you had in the last years, you have gained so much expertise and you are so much more wiser and mature now that in some levels you're going to feel like now you are graduating from the school of life, because you will be that much more mature and wiser. For some of you, I feel like you will be very lucky into international traveling, international business, dealing with people that live in different areas, establishing connection with people who live in surrounding areas. I don't know why, but this is how it shows up. You may find that some people may step in to give you some advice. Sometimes maybe you didn't ask for their advice. I do not see you say anything back. I do see you paying attention to that advice, not saying anything back whether you like it or not. But don't be surprised if you find even people who are your friends that are closer to you giving you some advice, and maybe this advice may not necessarily be the advice that you were hoping for to get, the opinions that you were hoping for to get, the judgment that you were hoping for to get, but they're saying there's going to be something valuable in that as well. So listen to that, but do not let that stopping you from pursuing your goals, from pursuing your dreams and your career. You're going to create something that will be very long lasting in 2017. So now allow me to pass on to you your Akashic Records messages. Okay, Scorpio. Please like, share, and subscribe. By subscribing, you would allow me to take messages that could be important for you as well. Scorpio, this is the year of becoming anything you desire to be. You're going to establish yourself. You're going to feel more settled, and you are also going to have to deal with matters of courage or lack of courage. You will need a lot of encouragement to push yourself through with the plans that you have, and you will use a lot of your courage from your heart and from your soul to make it. You're going to have to apply a lot of courage, and also you have to apply a lot of your creative ideas and creative skills in order for you to achieve a success that so far you have worked for, the success that you desire to have. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let your self-doubt stop you. Some of you will build a home, a house, or some of you may completely restore an old home or your home. In many ways, you will feel more at home, more in your element with work, and also in matters related to work compensation. Because work and work compensation will be at the center of focus and attention for some of you. Other Scorpios may tend to over-worry about money, finances, your income, tend to over-worry around a job, around a career, or around a business. When that happens, remember to take a deep breath, relax, and try to see something positive in every situation. Focus on the beauty of life, how precious every moment is. Regardless of your financial situation, you will experience life at its fullest with everything that life has to offer. Emotionally, after some point, you will start to feel a lot happier, like a piece of heaven resides in your heart. That kind of happiness. Many of you will experience luxury, joy, and happiness, and will also have major financial changes, even having a breakthrough with your financial situation and increasing your income. Time to collect from your karma, Scorpio. So good or bad, time to collect from your karma. Thank you so much. Email me from a private consultation at amalightworker@gmail.com, or contact me through my website amalightworker.com. Click in the links down here below to hear a continuation of this video. So please like, share, and subscribe. Happy New Year to you and to your loved ones. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.